Hey, what's up everybody, John here. Today's video I share with you a simple pharmacy system, and the aim of this video is to share with you an idea of how you can create a simple pharmacy system. If you're interested in this kind of system, kindly call me on 0700 361 894. That out of the way, let's get started. So the first thing that you need to do is to log in. So I'm just going to come and log in into the system right here. So right now I'm just logging in into the system. So the purpose of having a login system is just to secure your system so that only authorized users can access the system and do any transactions. And so here I am in the system, and I'm just notified that I have been logged in successfully. And when I refresh the browser, that system or that message is lost. So as you can see, right now we are in the dashboard, and on the dashboard I just have a few things. So the first thing here is the sales. So the system will be able to track every sale that is made, and it will be totaling all the sales and showing that number here. And then on this at the end here we have the medicine list. So this is a list of all the possible medicine or drugs that you use in your pharmacy. Then here in red we have the expired drugs. So here you're going to see the number of drugs that are already expired, and at the end here we have the total transaction today. So this will be showing you the total number of transactions that you have done within a day. Now down here we have now the expired medicine. So this was just showing you the number, but you don't know which specific drug it is. So down here now you're going to see the list of all those expired medicine, so that of course you can take action. And on this other end we have out of stock, and this is the pharmacy stock, because this system assumes that you have the pharmacy stock and you have the main store where you store your drugs. So what these will be tracking is the pharmacy stock and not the store stock. So as you can see right now we don't have any medicine that is out of stock, and as well we don't have any expired drug right now. Now that is the dashboard, and that's what it will be summarizing. On this other end now here we have the dashboard, we have the sales, we have the pharmacy stock, store, medicine list, and expired. Now when you want to get started well with this system, the first thing that you need to do is to add all the possible medicine that you use in your pharmacy. So all that you're going to add them using this. So just come and click medicine list. Click on the medicine list. This takes you here, and now as you can see we only have this the cetirizine here. So if I go to the dashboard, back to the dashboard a little bit, you can see we only have one medicine in the stock. So the first thing, as I've said, is to add all the possible medicine that you use in your system. So I'm just going to come and click add on top here, and this takes me to this form. So this is where I'm going to add all the drugs that I use in my pharmacy. So say for instance I have the ABZ, and maybe this is a sell up, the capacity is 60 ml, and maybe one cost 25. So this is the price of each specific drug. So I just come and say submit, and what you notice is now the drug will be added, as you can see here. And as you can see, the expiry date is by default 000. So this is something that you are going to update later. And just before we continue, if something happens and say the price changes, you can be able to just come and click the update price, and you can be able to change the price here. So maybe it has gone up to 30 from 25, so you can just have that there and then say update medicine. So you're going to see medicine price updated successfully, and you can see the price here as well. So let me add maybe one more. So I'm just going to come and say add medicine, and here maybe I say maybe Piriton. Maybe type is again let me see tablet this time round. Maybe capacity say just 60 ml, or we just say 60. I don't know how they are counted, whether in mls or something. Just put the capacity there, and then the price, and then you just come and hit submit, and that will be added as well. As you can see here, Piriton and the price and the type of the drug. So that is done. So you can add all the drugs or all the medicine that you use in your pharmacy. Now the next thing is now to receive the medicine. So you have added all the medicine that you use. Now you want to stock them. You want to like have the specific quantity of each and every medicine that you have. So in this case, you're now going to go to the store. So in the store now, here it's like you're receiving the medicine from a supplier. So this will be done in the store. So as you can see now, we have all the possible drugs that we use in the pharmacy, and the default quantity will be 0. The default quantity will be 0 for the two medicines or drugs that we have added, and the default expiry date will also be 0, and the amount will be 0 as well. So I now come and receive the medicine. I'm assuming I'm receiving it from a supplier, so I just come and pick the medicine that I'm receiving, and then I just come and hit receive. And this now will take me to this form, and the first thing that I'm required to do is to add the expiry date, because I already have the medicine at hand. So I can just come and maybe pick an expiry date here, say maybe 14th February 2020, and the quantity maybe I have received 1,000 of them. So I just come and say receive. So that again will be received, and now as you can see the stock for the ABZ is 1,000, and because one piece is going at 30, it will multiply that and it will give me the amount, which will be 30k, and also the expiry date as well, you can see it there. So let me also assume that I have also received the Piriton. So I just come and say Piriton, I receive it here, and I'll just come and put the expiry date for Piriton, just like that, and the quantity maybe 5G or 500, and then I just receive. And now as you can see, I received that is multiplied, so I get that. Alright, so we have now the medicine in our store, and now the next thing that you want to do is to take the medicine now to the pharmacy, or just have it in the pharmacy where we can easily pull them. So when we go to the pharmacy stock, we are assuming now we are at the pharmacy, and then we have the shelves. So we want now to know or to stock the shelves with the different medicine or drugs that we have. So as you can see now, the stock in the pharmacy is 0, and we have that red banner there that is showing us that the pharmacy is out of stock, like the ABZ is out of stock. So we are now going to come and requisition or request drugs from the store, or move drugs from the store to the pharmacy. So I'll just come and say requisition, and I'll do ABZ, and I'll say receive, and I'll just come and add the quantity. Say I want to pull out 100 from the store, and I add to pharmacy, and now you can see the stock for ABZ is now 100. so that's nice. And I can also do pay return, so I'll say requisition, I say pay return and receive, and maybe for pay return I just do 50 of them, I add to pharmacy, and now you can see that the pharmacy has been stocked and we have that. Alright, so now the next thing of course will be to start selling or issuing drugs to customers. So now this one will take us to sales. So I'll just come and click on the sale, and here what you'll be seeing is all the sales that you have made. So they will be in a list here. In this case we only have one. So to make a new sale, we just come and click new sale, and we're going to see the specific drugs. So say we want to come and dispense or issue ABZ, so just come and tick on that, and then I say continue to sales. And here I just come and say whether the customer is a new customer or a returning customer. So let's say it's a returning customer, so we want to issue the ABZ, which is 60 ml, expiry date is here, and maybe we have issued maybe 10, so we just say add to list, and that will now have the drug issued, and it will be subtracted from the stock or the pharmacy stock. So if I go back to the pharmacy stock, I should see these being minus 10, so it was 100. So now we have 10 of them being subtracted, and the remaining is 90. So say for example now I just come and maybe sell all of them. So let me just go back to new sales, I say ABZ, and then I sell all of them maybe to a new customer, so say 90, and then I issue, so that will be issued. So when I go back, I now should see that the ABZ is out of stock, and if I go to the dashboard here, I should also see that ABZ is out of stock again. And of course you can see the transaction is still adding here. So that's going on well, and today we have done 3 transactions already. So I can go back to the pharmacy stock. Okay, let me just go back to the sales, and then we try to issue the ABZ again, which is currently out of stock. Like we don't have it in the pharmacy stock. So I just come and click on that, and then I say continue. So I now try to maybe issue 50 of them, and try to issue that, and that will not be possible because we don't have any medicine in the stock. So it will tell us the medicine is out of stock. The medicine is out of stock. And even when we go back to the pharmacy stock here, okay, let's go back to the store and try to see how many we have, how many ABZ we have in the store. Right now we have 900. Let's go back to the pharmacy stock and try maybe to requisition 1,000, which is more than what we have in the store. So I pick the ABZ, I say receive, and then here I try to receive 1,000 and add to pharmacy, and we should say that the quantity requested exceeds the stock available. So like we cannot be able to get a medicine from the store, or we cannot be able to get more than what we have in the store. So the ABZ we have 900, but we have requested 1,000, which is more than what we have in the store. Just a simple pharmacy system. So it is something that you can of course be able to upgrade, and as I've said again, if you're interested in this kind of systems, kindly contact me on 0700361894. Peace. See you in the next video. All right, we're done here.